Hello, can anyone hear me? Oh, Hani has done. Oh, Hani is done. Hani has finished. Patricia too is done. Okay. Oh, nice. So, Patricia, you can share your screen. Let me see what you have done.
Can I present after someone else? I'm trying to settle down.
Okay. Adebusola, maybe you can go first. Okay. Yes. So, can they communicate with each other, Adebusola?
So I think that's where
Uh,
I did it yesterday was for a sample bit. I can't even okay,
uh,
this was not was yesterday. Is it much? Still, why is it not anymore?
so, it's not communicating. I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know I didn't put my. So something was have gone wrong because I was having this issue and I thought I was yesterday.
Check your routing. Go to your routing.
Okay, I'm trying to open up the. Um, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to. There's this very long thing. Okay, yes. So, okay. Can you see my screen?
I, I'm seeing your screen, yes. So, uh, uh, can I take control of your screen? Let me check something.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Okay.
So let me see. It is okay. Let's put one there. All right, connected. So now you configure it wrongly here. Can I see
Okay.
it? Okay, hold on. Before you make changes, hold on. Because this interface that this is connected to. Hold on. Who this your router is? Can you
Mhm.
can you close it and start again? Open it again.
Okay. That's the packet tracer.
Yes.
Okay. Mhm. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened to my network. So sorry. I'm sorry, I don't know what's wrong with my system. I'm just trying to.
Okay. Patricia, can you share your screen now while Adibusola figure out your system?
Give me 1 minute. 1 minute.
Okay. Annie, what about you? Can you share your screen now? Hello, Annie.
Okay, I'm sharing.
Okay.
I try to connect them.
Okay. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay.
So I guess the connection was okay.
Take the last one.
Yeah.
Is it 5 to yes?
2.
Printer 0,
Mm.
yes.
2.
Yeah, there. Yes. Your connection is fine. Yes. I figure it out. It's quite easy. I mean, do you have any issues doing this, Annie?
No, yesterday I had an issue, but I figured it out. So this particular assignment didn't give me problems. So I think so far I'm okay with the connections.
Okay, good. Well done.
Mm.
Well done. Nice. Jamal, good morning. Are you done with your assignments? So, as regarding what I asked everyone to download, have we been able to download them? Hello?
Yes.
Okay, you downloaded them. Okay, good. Patricia, can you share your
Yes,
screen now?
yes, I can share my screen. Just 1 minute. I'm connecting my laptop.
No problem.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen. Yes.
Okay. So, mine was able to work. Let me try.
Okay.
This network is able to communicate with this. Let me try another one. So my
Yeah.
networks are able to connect. I didn't get any problem. I mean, the problem I had, I was able to solve it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, well done. Well done. Okay. Adibsola, can I see your screen now? Jamal, I can see your hand up.
I have a problem. Can I share my screen here? Can I share my screen?
Yeah, you can. Okay. So where is the issue coming from? Jamal.
Uh,
I can't hear you, Jamal, if you are speaking.
Okay, I was saying in this router, I can
Yes.
see the four serial numbers, but
They
when
are
I'm
not
trying
connected.
to configure,
Yeah, they are not connected properly. So hold on. 1 minute. I'm requesting for control. 1 minute. So this router has a serial port. This one also has a serial port. But this one had only one single, or had two serial ports. Wow. So now I think there's something wrong with your connection. Let's do something. Let's see your settings. And let's connect again and save them. Save. Save it in. And let me see. I've connected it. Then here. See. Let's see your settings as well. Then try and then connect this. Then disconnect it as well. Okay. Come to our connection here and pick the right connection. Yes. And then this, the right connection. Yes. So now, from here, you need to see the port that you are connected to. You can see this one. This router. This router is connected to CRT.0. So from here, you configure your ports on CRT/0, which is so this place. Yeah, you configure this. Then you come to this side and configure it to this place. Now, you've configured it as well. So this is fine. Then the next one, 3.1, 2.0. Configure this. It's fine. Then come here. It's 3.1. Now, this is not configured. Okay. So this is not configured. So this is not configured. So it's going to be 20.0.0.2. So now this has been configured now. So now this is connected to 2.0 and 3.0, 3/0 rather. This is the IP address is 17.0.0.1, and then this interface has been configured. Settings, save it, and come here. 2.0. Now this is fine. And the last one going to be here. That's 35.0.0.1, and then subnet mask, save it, and then you close. Then you come here on this port, choose /1, you configure the other interface. Subscribe. Just two. Yes. Now this has been configured now. So the next thing for you to do is to configure the routing in each of the routers, and then you are good.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. So do that now. Adipsola, can you share your screen now? Hi,
Yes,
Halimat.
I
Good
can.
morning. Halimat, good morning.
Sir.
How are you?
Fine.
You've been quiet since yesterday. Hope you are following us.
Yes, sir. Okay, so can you see my screen now?
Yeah, I can see your screen. Yes.
Mm.
So Now let's check it one after the other and see where your issues are. I'm requesting for control. We have a lot to do today. Okay, now I can control explain. So now this interface, let's see where it's connected to. You can see this is still slide 0, and this is also still slide 0. So here, I think it's fine. Then we come here. This is where the interface is going to be. Now, okay, you have corrected it. Hello.
Yes, I'm with you.
So you've corrected it.
Yes, I did. Well,
Okay. So let's check them one after the other. So this is fine. Now let's go to the next one. Let's see this, which interface this is connected to. Okay, this is connected to 0 slide 0. Can you press escape on your keyboard?
I just did.
Press escape, just press escape. Yeah. So this is. So you added more modules than what you need. That's why you're having issues.
Okay.
So this is connected to 0 slide 0 on this side. So let's see. Is now you don't need this. Now we need to remove it. So that's where let me save your settings. Save this. Then you come to physical and then move this. You only need 2 of this. So remove this. Remove this. You only need 2, and then you are fine. Then fire it on. See, it's coming up. So now let's connect this to another interface now. So now let me see what that we have now. We have 3 and 2. Yes. And let me explain this. Something as well. Something is wrong. They have 4 interfaces. One of them have been occupied. This one. Okay, this is it. And this is it. And this is it. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play again. Again,
Okay.
is again. Those are 4 ports. Only have 3 ports showing. Eight. Let's have that port now. So we have 4 ports now. So we're going to do this. We pick this. By measure the 3 ports. So now and out same one. Then 20. Finish the power it off and add my modus. This and then this. These are the 2 that you need. Then power it on again. Close it. Step 1. So we have them connected now. So now let's check the interface at which all of them are connected to. And this is connected to 3/0. So going to configure it. Please, can you move this? Okay, don't worry. I've been able to move it myself.
Let me just remove this one.
Yes. Okay, nice. Yes. So now, first one, interface. So what we're going to do like this. So it's going to be this one, which is power down, and then it'll be 11, 45, that's 2. Yes. Now, as in fixed. So this one is connected to entity/1. So I'm going to come entity/1 and configure it. 3/1. So it's going to be 12.12.5+2, and then boom, Python. Now, the next one is this. Let's not copy it. Let's check. This is connected to 2/0. Then come here and do our 2/0 here.
Thirteen dot 13.7.2.
Can't hear you.
13.13.7.2.
13.13.7+2. Then Python. So now the last one is this, which is 14.14.9.2, right? And boom. So now the next thing you're going to do now is configure your routing on this new router, and then you should be fine. Do you understand that, Dipsora?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so we can quickly do that before I finish
Okay.
with another person. I think you're the last person that wants to share their screen. So, aside the Mary that have the power issues, is anyone that wants to share their screen again? Oh, Elizabeth. Can share your screen, Elizabeth. Elizabeth, are you there?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, can you see my screen now?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay.
I'm not seeing your package inside again.
Okay. Put me back on. That's my packet, sir.
Yeah, I can see it now.
I was able to configure the routers, but my devices are not communicating. I don't know why.
Have you configured the routing?
No, I've not.
So you are not configuring the routing, they will not communicate. The next thing to do is configure the routing, and then
On this,
once the routing is on each
on
of these routers.
okay. Okay, I'll do that. Thank you.
Okay.
But this
Yeah,
is my
that person.
I can't. You can stop sharing. I thought
Yeah,
you
you can
want.
stop sharing, yes.
Okay.
So any other person, we'll move to the next thing today. Okay, so the absence of none, we are moving to virtualization. Thank you everyone for participating in the all the assessments so far. It shows that you are actually learning one or two things. And then one thing I will tell you is that don't be afraid of making mistakes. It's part of your learning curve, learning process. You make mistake, you learn from it. You make mistake, you correct it, and you learn from it. And I like the fact that you people go 2 extra mile to make sure that the assignment is done. I mean, I'm impressed. In 2 weeks or 3, in 3 weeks, you are doing this already. I mean, that's some accolades there. So well done. So the next thing on our agenda is operating system, and then we have to talk about virtualization. We're going to talk about operating system. Can everyone see my screen? Can everyone see my screen?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can see your screen.
So it's virtualization. It's just like having something that doesn't exist on the physical realm. So in the computer, we have something called virtualization softwares. So it's just an applications that allow you to run another operating system inside your PC. For instance, now your system might be a Windows 10 system. Now, if you install that virtualization software inside your system, that your Windows 10 software in the Windows 10 system, inside that virtualization software, you can install another operating system inside it. So that's what it is. Virtualization is used for a system. Just like you have another system that doesn't exist in a physical form, but it exists in a virtual environment where you can operate it like you're operating your physical system. So that's what virtualization is. So it has an isolated environment where you can do anything that you can do on your physical network or your physical device, you can do it there. Because they are the same, they have the same operating system, the same components, and then the same setup. So it's just an emulation or imitation of what you have in your physical device in a virtual environment. So that's what virtualization is in computer. Now we have different types of virtualization softwares. We call them virtual machine. We have different types. We have the VMware, which is a paid virtualization software. We have the Oracle one, which is the VirtualBox. That one is an open source and it's free for everybody. We have the Microsoft Hyper-V. That one comes pre-installed with Microsoft Server or Windows Server. All you just need to do is enable that feature. So it will allow you to run different operating systems concurrently inside the server. Now, like you have your server on Packet Tracer that you can store, that you can start services, you can install services and all. Same thing, you can do it in Microsoft Server. Hyper-V is one of the services that's in Microsoft Server that you can also enable and make use of. Then we have the Citrix VM virtual machine. This one is for Zen Server and then Zen Hypervisors systems organization creates and manage virtual machines. Then we have the Red Hat, which is specific for Red Hat operating system, Linux based virtual machines. Then we have the Amazon, the Cloud VM. Then we have the Google Cloud VM as well. And then we have the Azure, which is for Microsoft too. So those are different virtual environment that we have, virtual machines that we have. So all of them do the same thing, but uses in a different environment, different devices. So for VMware and VirtualBox now, they have the Windows version, they have the Linux version. In fact, they even have the iOS version. The Amazon one can only work on Amazon Cloud, AWS Cloud. The Google one can only work on Google Cloud. The Microsoft Hyper-V can only work on Microsoft devices. So the Microsoft one can only work on Microsoft devices and then only work on their servers. Then the Citrix and the Red Hat are for also there are different environments. Now, what are the advantages of virtual machine? Because I mean, you'll be asking yourself that, okay, why do we need virtual machines? Why do we have to use virtual machines? Why do we, when we have a physical system? Yes, you have a physical system that works fine, but there's a need for virtual machine. And this one thing that you should know as a security expert, you can't shy away from virtual machines. You have to understand it, because that's what you use. Because nowadays, we have a bigger system, we have bigger machines that can take 10, 15, 20 virtual machines instead of having to buy 10 physical servers. So you have to understand the concept of virtualization very well as a security expert, especially as a blue team engineer. Virtual machine is not something you can run away from. Because now most of our solutions, our softwares, what we use in our day-to-day activity are installed on virtual machines. So you have to understand how to configure them, how to work with them. So now the advantage of virtual machine is isolation and encapsulation. So now as I said now, you want to test some malicious softwares or malicious file, or anything that you can't entirely test on your system because you don't know how it will react to your physical machine. You don't know what it might take away from your physical machine. So you can do that in your virtual environment. So you isolate that environment in a virtualization software and you test it. So you can move between different OS, different devices in as much as they are in there in the virtual environment. You can do an undo, you can test anything there, and then it will not affect your physical machine. You're still going to do your day-to-day activity on physical machine without problems. So that's one thing. So you can isolate devices, test whatever you want to do there, and then make sure that you stand alone. So now let's say one of the devices, one of the virtual machine now has been inflicted with malicious softwares, and then you don't want it to spread across your network. In the virtual environment, you just isolate that machine in the virtual environment and then let it be doing its malicious whatever it's doing in the virtual environment. So it should not affect your network in any way. So that's one reason. So the second reason is resource optimization. As I've said to you, now we have devices that can take up to like 15, 20 virtual machines at a time. So instead of having to buy 10 physical servers, imagine now your laptop, let's say Naira, or let's say dollars, because dollars is what everybody can understand. Let's say your device, your personal laptop now, let's say that American laptop now is around maybe $500. And then now that maybe wants to run different instances on different devices. So instead of having to buy devices of $500 in 10 places, you can just buy one bigger device for like $3,000, and then that physical device can take all that 10 virtual softwares in your physical network, in your physical device rather. In that one single device, you can have different 10 machines. Now, it has helped you save money and it's help you save resource. Now, instead of having to buy devices and then push them on the floor, you just have one, then you can operate all those 10 machines inside that one single machine. So a lot of VMs running on one single machine. So it gives you enough space to do whatever you want to do in a confined environment. Instead of having to buy 10 devices and put them on the floor or on the table, and then you have to move from one device to the other, move from one device to the other. What all you have to do is just be switching between tabs and tabs. So that's what this optimization is. Hardware independence. Yes. So I mean, if you have a single machine, you can run different operating systems. Now, just as I said now, that maybe has 10 pieces. Now, all those 10 pieces can run different operating system. You can run those different operating systems in the virtual environments. You want to run Linux, you want to run Red Hat, you want to run Microsoft. All those operating systems can be run in a virtual environment. So you don't need to be worried about the fact that, I have a Windows system, I want to run Linux. No. Once you have a virtual environment, you can do all that in a virtual environment. Now, the snapshot and rollback. Now, the advantage of virtual environment is the fact that you can take snapshots, which we call a backup. Snapshot is what it is. It's called in virtual environment. You take a snapshot. So the snapshot is just like take a screenshot of something. So when issues happens, let's say that particular system has malicious, was inflated with malicious files, malicious files after you take the snapshots. You can revert back to the last snapshot that you took that doesn't have malicious in the system. So all those malicious will be gone by the time you move back to your previous snapshots. Just like you format the system and you do a backup. So instead of having to format it, you just roll back to the last snapshot you took, just like a screenshot that you took last time. So the system is going to be seeing a new or the previous one that was taken before the malicious came. That's what snapshot is used for. So you can always revert back to malicious file. Or let me say you made wrong configurations and then you don't have a way to revert back to it. Or you correct that configuration that you did. Or you just need to revert back to the last snapshot and start the configuration all over again. So you can revert as many times as possible until you get the configuration correct. So let's say you take a snapshot now, and after the snapshot, you install Windows, Microsoft Office, different softwares, VLC and all those things. Then maybe in the process of installing those softwares, you mistakenly install a malicious file. Now, all you just need to do is revert back to the snapshot you took before you start installing those softwares. Now, once you revert back to them, to that by snapshots, all the software that you've installed, all of them are gone. So you are back to the previous states that you are before you start installing those softwares. That's what snapshot is. I hope you guys are following me. Hello.
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Okay. And then you are
Yes,
getting what
yeah.
I'm explaining to you.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. The next one is easy deployment and provisioning. Yes. Creating virtual machine is very, very easy and straightforward. So you can be creating 10 different virtual machines at a time in as much as you have the capacity on your system. Yes. You can just spin up virtual machines in 10, 15 minutes, the machine is up and running. And the operating system is up and running. Depending on your system speed and your type of system that you're using. If you have a bigger system like my own now, if I start my VM now, you're going to see the number of virtual machines I have there. So you can have different instances running at a time, deploy them at a time, and all of them are working on the go without issues. You can clone virtual machine and then restart it on another instance. That's how it works. So you can do as many virtual machines, deploy them, provision them, in as much as you have the space, you have the capacity, you have the engine to carry it. So that's why I keep saying that if you want to run the virtual machines, or you want to run a lot of virtual machines concurrently, you need a bigger system. So once you have that bigger system, you are okay. You can run as many instances as possible. So the next thing is for testing and deployment and development. Now you want to test malicious file, you want to test software that you have not pushed out to the public, you want to see how it works, you want to see how it reacts to different operating systems. You want to test on Windows, on Linux, on iOS, on other different platforms. You can test them on your machine and you see how that software works. Is it software that is taking too much resource? Is it taking too much space? You get to see all those functionality and all those features on the virtual environment. You know, if you install it on your physical machine now and it takes starts away all your memory, and then your system freezes, and then you're not able to access the system again. All you just need to do is format it and start over again, it can cost you a lot of data. I mean, in terms of some of your files will be lost. But if you do it in the VM, what you just need to do is remove the VM and then put another one back, and you're good. Your data are fine, nothing is getting lost. So that's what testing and development is. Then security and isolation. One of the system is having malicious file, you want to isolate it. So let's say you have 10 VMs now, 10 VMs, your virtual machine environment. Now you realize that all of them are connected to the same network. All of them have the same network, so they can communicate with each other. Then all of a sudden you realize that one of them have malicious file. So, and you were able to detect it early. But before the malicious file spread across your network on the virtual machine and affect other systems that are connected to the same network as it, all you just need to do is go to the virtual machine editor, network editor, and assign another interface to that system. It means that you have isolated that system away from your network. Just like when you are given an IP address 192.168.10.1 to a device, and then every other device is on 10.1, 10.2, 10.3, the number of devices that you have. Now, one of the 10.1 has been inflicted with malicious file. So let me show you how it looks like. Let's see. So let's say this is your host system. This is your host system. This is on this PC. So inside this PC, it has a virtualization software that has been installed. This is the virtualization software.
It's not showing.
It's not.
It's not
Hello.
showing.
It's not showing. What's not showing? Can you see my screen?
We can see your screen. I thought you were writing something.
I'm not writing it. I'm still drawing lines.
Okay.
So this is virtualization software. Now, this is the host system. This is VM machine. that's installed inside your system. So inside this VM, you have PC1, you have PC2.
What we can see
You
on
have
your
to-
screen, sir, is the slides.
You can't see my screen.
It's just the slides we can see. Okay, now we can see this now.
Okay.
You can see it now.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is the whole system. This is the VM. So inside the VM, we have virtual machines. We have PC1, SSD1, SSD2. SSD3, and then so let's say we have different systems. There are a lot of them. So there are a lot of them. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now, these are the number of virtual machines that you have. So all of them are connected to each other. They can talk to each other. They are on the same network. So let's say now this one has been infected with malware. Now, but you know that all of them can share information, can share resources because they are connected to each other. But this one has a malware. Now, all you just need to do is isolate this one. So let's say the initial network of this one is 192.168.2.4. So this one is .6. This one is .8. This one is .9. This is .11. On the same network, this is .15. This is .19 and .22. So this is the identity on the network using this network 192.168.2. So this is their host ID. Now this has been infected with malicious file. So now what we just need to do is isolate this one. So now what we're going to do is we are going to come into this virtual machine network editor, NE, and then enable a different network for this machine. So now we take this machine from this network and then take it to maybe 172.12.1.4. Now you can see now this is a different network entirely. So now this device will not be able to communicate with other devices again on the network. So we have isolated it because he has a malicious file and we don't want it to affect other device. So we can now monitor how the malicious file moves, how we operate within that machine. Do you understand that now?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Do you all understand?
Yes.
Yes.
So that's how that's what isolation and then security is concerned. So for instance, now let's not say now all of them are systems in your virtual machines. All of them can have different networks. Yes, we can do that in virtual machines. That this one we have 172, this one we have 191 as network, this one we have 10, so we have 15. Like, so this one can be class A, class B, class C. We have another class A, we have another class B, we have another class C. So all of them can be on different networks entirely, which means we are trying to segment different devices for our networks. So that's what virtual machines give you. You can have different virtual network interface as much as possible. So when we get to virtual and network interface, we talk about that one. But that's what isolation is. So you can isolate devices, you can segment networks, and then do many other things. Then the next thing is migration and flexibility. Yes, this is one of the features I like in virtual machines. You can migrate and then copy it virtual devices from one device to another. So for instance, now let's say this is the Mary system. This is the Mary system. And then Elizabeth now say, oh, Mary, I heard that you are running a red hat on your environment. I need that red hat, that particular one that you're running on your environment. So Mary can come to his virtual machine and export this in a file and then give it to Elizabeth. Then export this, export. Export this. Now, once you export this, you need to export this in a file and then gives the file to Elizabeth. So Elizabeth now will install a virtual machine in his own system and then import that export. And then Elizabeth will import it. So instead of having Elizabeth to go to having to install from the beginning, all you just need to do is collect that file and import it. That's how virtualization works. So you can share it to as many people as possible. Just that the current state that this machine was before it was exported is the same state is going to be in the database system. So let's say in this current state, he has maybe 3 software installed. Once it gets to this system, the database system, you're going to have 3 software, that 3 software installed automatically. So that's what virtualization can do. You can migrate from one device to the other. So, and then in case now you take a backup of this system, like let's say you take a backup now, and then this system crashes. All you have to go to where you took the backup and then restore from that backup. The system will be where it was when you took the backup. Everything that you've installed on it will still be there. So that's the advantage that virtual machine gives you. That's the edge that virtual machine gives you. Do you understand that? You all understand that, please?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Then the last one is disaster recovery. I've mentioned that now. When an incident happened, you can go back to your snapshots, your backup, and then replicate all the and then restore back to your where you are before the disaster happens. So it is easy. Then the last one, okay, second to the last is green computing. Now, instead of having different servers that will be emitting it at the same time, you can have a single server that just emit it. So it gives us a green environment. We don't need to use a lot of power resources, machines, generators at all. Now we have data centers. I don't know if any one of you know what a data center look like. Now, with this virtual machine now, data center has less computers. So all the company just need to do is buy a bigger computer and then put that one single computer in the data center, and inside that computer run different virtual machines instead of having to buy different physical devices. So that's what doing computing is. So it gives them ability to run to reduce their overall power consumption and then carbon footprint due to generator usage and all those things. Then legacy application support. Don't be surprised when you have Windows XP on the virtual machines. It's possible. Now you can't install Windows XP on the device again, but you can install it on the virtual machine. It will still work. Windows NT, Windows Vista, and all those olden days Windows system can also be installed on virtual machine. That's why they say they support legacy applications. All those applications that have gone in the past, Windows 7 has, and all those operating systems, you can install them in the virtual machine. The virtual machine will still take them. Any questions so far? Any questions so far? Okay. Now, the last one is the connection types in virtual machine. So the connection type in virtual machines, we have 3 types especially. We have the bridged, we have the NAT, and we have the hosted. So let me go back to my page and then explain what it means. Okay. So now, the bridge network this mode of network configuration virtual machine connects directly to a physical machine network. So now, let's say, for instance, now on your physical machine, let's say this is your host device. And the virtualization software. So these are the VMs, that are the PCs, that are the virtual machine. I'm still going to show you this in practical form so that you understand what I'm talking about. So now all this. Then this. So now all these ones. So now if your host machine is running an IP address like this, 192.40.11.5. So this is your host IP. This is your host IP. So that's this is IP. So now if this virtual machine, this one is configured to which it's going to use this same network as this host machine. So it means that it's imitating the same network, replicating the same network that it has. So now his own network can now be 11.7. So the virtual machine and the host machine will be on the same network. So the router that you are connected to, or the network that you are connected to, is going to see this as a physical machine, not the virtual machine. Let's say this is your router or access point that you are connected to. Let's say this is the AP access point that you are connected to, or router you are connected to, that's giving you this IP address. So inside this router, the router also assign an IP address to this device. Now it's going to assign an IP address to it. So the router is not going to be seeing a virtual machine, it's going to be seeing a physical machine. That's what this one is. That's what it is. So it's just replicating the host machine. So it's going to appear as a different device on the network. So its own IP address will also be assigned by DHCP on the router, not on the system that is giving this network adapter. So that's what bridge networks does. So now whatever your system can do, your host system, the VM can do it, the virtual machine can do it. Whoever your system can communicate, your VM too can communicate with it. That's the bridge network. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? Okay. Anybody's quiet, it's like you don't understand what I'm talking about. Is it complicated?
So please, can you just go over the bridge network again?
Okay. So let's say this is the router that you're connected to, right? This is your router. Now, this is your host device. Host, this is your host. This device is your host, is your PC. Now, the network they are connected to give you an IP address like this. This is your system IP address. Now, but you have a virtualization software installed in your PC. Inside that virtualization software, the PC inside of it, you give it a bridge network connectivity or network adapter, as the case may be. So inside that bridge, this device will use the same network that your host device is using. So the router is going to be the one that will assign IP address to this as well, because it's replicating what you have on your physical network in terms of network connectivity. So this is going to have the same network as this. So whatever this can do on the network, this can also do it. Because the router will not be seeing it as a virtual machine, it's going to be seeing it as a physical system. Does that make sense? So whoever this one can communicate, this one too can communicate with it because they're on the same subnet.
It's understandable, sir, but I have a question.
Yeah, what's the question?
In the bridge networking, is it that it is a visualization machine that gives it that bridge networking, or it's
So
the host?
so you are going to be the one to configure the bridge network. So Now,
Okay.
once you configure the bridge interface on this device, you say, okay, fine, this device use bridge. Now, the bridge gateway, I will give bridge interface will go directly to the router and pick an IP address.
Oh, all right. Understood. Thank you, sir.
Yes, yes. Any other question? The other one is the NAT. Is it in NAT mode? The virtual machine shares its host IP address and network connections. So now, if your virtual machine is connected by NAT, so in a NAT mode, if your device is connected in a NAT mode, so what it uses here is the connection status of this host machine. So this one, this machine has its own gateway. This one will have its own gateway as well. Different gateway. But this gateway cannot go to the internet if this one does not have internet. Am I making sense? Hello?
It's not clear.
Okay. So now you know that this is your host machine now. This host machine has its own gateway. It can go to the internet. Right? Yes. Your device can go to the internet, right? Your personal PC right now can go to the internet.
Yes, sir.
Now, it has a gateway, that's why it can go to the internet.
Mm-hmm.
But in the NAT mode, because the NAT is called network address translator. So it's going to translate the address of this device address. They are not on the same network. They are not on the same network. So this one can be 192.45.11.8. Now they are different network. So what this one will do is we translate this network and allow you to go to the internet through its gateway. So now this device has its own gateway, your host machine has its gateway. This one too will have another gateway inside it, inside its own machine, a VM. So now this gateway will now talk to this particular gateway. This is your gateway here. And say, okay, fine, I'm a different network. Yes, I know. But I want to use your connection status. I want to use your own gateway to go to the internet. Just like security sending security on errand. Just like that. So now, this is one security, this is another security. But this one knows that it can't go beyond this machine, this host machine. So it goes to this host machine and say, okay, fine, because you have privilege to go to the internet, I want to use your privilege to go to the internet. So this one will now collect the message and go to the internet on his behalf.
So if that one doesn't have an internet connection at the moment, it does not work.
It does not work. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
So it's just borrowing the connection status of the host machine to go to the internet. So now the advantage of having a NAT is that now once this one go to the internet, they are not seeing this. They are seeing this. They are not going to see this machine. Because all his movements no pass this gateway. So this is what they are going to be seeing. This gateway is what everybody will see on the internet. They are not going to know that there's a virtual machine behind it. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Hello. So now he can go to the internet, but the internet cannot go back to him. So he can go to the internet and do whatever he wants to do on the internet, but the internet cannot come because they're not seeing him. So let's say this one is .8 now. I can't, let's say now this is a PC on your virtual machine, in the virtual machine now. You went to the internet, you say you want to download a file, you download the file from the internet. Yes, it works. Now, someone has to on the internet and say, oh, I know this IP address now. Maybe he knows that you have a virtual machine and he wants to ping your device for the internet, it will not go. So the internet cannot come to him or her, but he can go to the internet. That's what it means. Because they are not seeing him. Their movement no go past this gateway. That's what NAT does. Do you understand that now?
Sir, I
Hello?
have a question.
Oh, yes.
So, the bridge and the knot. So for the knots, they had like the the host machine had like its own IP address, and then there were different virtual machines, but there's one which is physical if you assign a different uh IP address. So I'm trying to get the difference between the bridge and the knot. So the knot
Okay.
communicates to the host machine, because they communicate directly, then it communicates to the ISP, and then for the bridge
Yes.
communicates directly to the ISP. Or what is the difference? Is that the
That's the
difference?
difference. That's
Okay,
the difference. Yes. So
thank you.
the NAT communicate to the host machine. The host machine in turn communicate to the ISPs. You understand now? While the bridge communicates directly to the ISPs. That's the difference. Both of them have internet access, but now anybody that can reach your host machine can reach your device on the bridge because it's talking directly to ISP. Both of them are on the same network. But the NAT
So
is talking to the host machine, then the host machine is not talking to the ISP on his behalf.
so only in bridge the physical machine, only the one needs a gateway, but for the NAT, every virtual machine needs a gateway address, IP address.
The bridge is using the same host machine gateway address, while the NAT has its own gateway.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. So is that clear now
Yes, it's clear.
for everyone? Is that clear for everyone? Okay, good.
Yes.
Yes, that's clear.
So the last one is the host only. Yes. So this is a private network. It doesn't have a gateway. It doesn't have anything. Just like you are connected to a switch. So you are going to be the one to connect the network. You are going to specify the IP address that you want. So this, if this host only, it can only communicate with this device because it is the one that gives it life. It can't go outside there. Even it can't even communicate with its fellow virtual machines, unless all these other virtual machines are host only and they're on the same network as him. That's the only way they can communicate with each other. So host only is just for devices on the same virtual network, the same network. That's the only way they can communicate with each other. But if you are not on the same network, let's say this is host only 1 and this is host only 2. This and this cannot communicate, despite the fact that both of them are host only. Unless this one is also taking host only 1 address. That's the only way both of them can talk to each other. But if not, you'll not be able to communicate. Does that make sense? Just like you have switch, all of them connected to the same switch, and they are taking different addresses. So that's the only way they can communicate. So now, if one of them is on different network, no communication will occur. That's what host only does. Cannot communicate. Host only mode can communicate with each other with the host system and with the host system, but cannot connect with the access to external network directly. Yes, it can't, unless you have. That's when we are starting talking about firewall. So that's that about the connection types in virtual machines. Any questions? Any questions? Okay. So in the absence of no questions, so I have to download the software yesterday. How many people have been able to download it?
I've downloaded, but I'm remaining to.
Okay. Okay. Any other person?
I downloaded the Microsoft. My system could not download the others, so I'm trying to upgrade.
How?
It's telling me my system is full, so I'm trying to clear it, but then I also want to get a new system.
You don't have a space in your system, you can't go back your machine or this. That's a lot of work like this.
Yes, I plan to get a new one this week.
Okay. Okay, nice. Another person that have downloaded it.
I just downloaded, but I haven't installed or anything. Just downloaded.
Okay, so now, yes. People that have downloaded it, we have to make use of once someone's screen to install virtual machines so that people that are not in class can also download it and install it too. So what we're going to do, who volunteer to share screen? And someone to volunteer to share screen. Someone that have downloaded it, at least downloaded the VMware, should volunteer to share their screen. Either Annie or Patricia, both of you, that one should share their
I
screen.
can share mine. I have the VMware, it's
Okay.
downloaded.
Okay.
Mm. The VMware workstation or the Kali Linux? Which one?
VMware,
Then
just share your screen, please. Just share your screen.
Okay. Uh, Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so I've
Okay,
already
so now,
started.
hold on,
Mhm.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Calm down before you go forward. I want to install it. Can you click no? Okay. So have you installed anyone?
Huh? No, I haven't installed. I've not
Okay.
installed all of them.
Now go back, go to your file explorer.
Mm.
Your download folder. Yes, now click on the VMware Virtual Workstation. Double click on it. So we're installing the virtual machine setup now.
Sure, I click yes.
Yes, yes. Click yes. Yes. Now we're going to install the workstation. Okay. Because you need to restart the system. Oh wow. What just gone? I think we need to wait for her to come back. Hello, Matlala. Good morning.
Morning, sir.
How are you? I've not seen my class in a while.
Yes, I've been having some challenges.
I think we need to wait for we need to wait for Patricia to come back. Okay, Patricia is back. Patricia, can share your screen now.
It's restarting. Just 1 minute. Uh. No, 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 no.
We can share your screen, Patricia.
It's at 93% complete configuring. So
Okay, your same is updating.
yeah, I think it's updating right now.
Okay.
Okay, now I can share.
Yeah, you can share, yes. I have not seen your screen yet.
I'm connecting the meeting on my laptop.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to share my screen now.
Okay.
Can you see my screen?
Coming up. Yes, I can see your screen now. And you minimize your slacks. Okay, now go to your file explorer, hit download, and then yes, double click on it. Then click yes. So now, yeah, click on that blinking taskbar. Yes. So now we're installing the virtual machine software now. Click next. Then accept the license. Then next. 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 And install. So the installation is in progress. Please, I just want to say this. If you got lost at some point, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm also on Slack. Just that I don't talk. Just type my name, Binga, and then feel free to message me. If you are still having some issues or having some difficulties, please feel free. Because I'm just here to make sure that you understand what you have been taught. So now click on license. Yeah, I'm going to share the license key to the chat box now. And I'm going to share it with Adebusola to share it on the group as well. So that's the license key. Because we don't have the license key, you only have a 1 month access. So copy and paste the license key and then press enter. Yes, finished. You're done. Now go to your start menu and then start your virtual machine now. Yes, so the software has been installed successfully. Just type VM. Yeah, that's it. Open. Now, so the VMware virtual machine has been installed. So now, can you expand it? Yes. So now you have the virtualization software on your system now. So we can see on that virtualization software, we have file, we have edit, we have view, we have VM tabs and app. So you can skip this version or remind me later. Okay, so now if you go to the app folder, app tab rather, go to the app tab.
The?
App tab.
Okay.
Yes. I go to the about virtual VM workstation. Yes. You can see the version that you're running, and you can see that it's licensed and it has no expiring dates. So the VM has been installed successfully. Now we can start installing operating system on it. So that's it. So the VM now has been installed. The next thing is to install operating system on it now. So now go to File. Yes. So now you can see you can create new VM. You can open VM. You can scan for available VMs. You can configure to start VMs and then stuff like that. Those are things that you can do on virtual machine. Go to edit. So now edit, and then you can see we have on edit, we only have two visible objects here. We have the preference and the virtual network editor. So now the preference that you want your VM to look like, which we are not going to go into, but the virtual network editor is what I want to show you. So now click on the virtual network editor. So now this is where you configure your network configuration type, different types of configuration type that you have that I've mentioned earlier. So you can see the first one. Okay, click on change settings. Change settings down here. Down, yes. And click on yes. Yes. Now you can see that we have the three network mode already on it. We have the bridge, we have the host only, and we have the NAT. So these are the network type, connection type on virtual machines. So the bridge one is the one you can see that it has no IP address at all. So that one is connecting directly to ISP. The ISP is the one that is giving it an IP address. So any device that is connected to the bridge interface here is taking IP address directly from your ISP, from your routers. While the VMnet one, which is the host only, is the one. Can you click on that VMnet one? Yes. This one connect VM internally in a private network. So only device that are connected to this interface will be given an IP address. And you can see it has two buttons that you can tick: connect a host to this virtual network adapter and use local DHCP service to distribute IP address to VMs. So it has a DHCP configured that will allow you to give IP address to different devices connected to this interface. So now if you click on the DHCP settings, no, DHCP setting. Yes. Now you can see now what I was telling you yesterday. This is the starting IP. This is subnet rather. This is subnet mask, which is the network the IP belongs to 192.168.199. And then the subnet mask. This is subnet mask. And now you can see the IP address. The starting IP address is 192.168.199.128. So this VM, this adapter, will start giving IP address starting from 128, 129, 130. And then the ending IP address is 254. The ending IP address is 254. So once you reach 254, you stop assigning IP address to device. This can be altered. You can say, I want my VMnet to give two device IP address. You can just say from 128 to 130. And after 130, you stop giving IP address out. And you can see the broadcast address, which is 255, which I told you about. Now, where we know our IP address, where it's starting from, we know where it's stopping. Hold on. So now we can see that any IP address before 128 can be assigned statically. 127, 126, 125, 124 to 1 can be assigned to any device statically. It's not part of the DHCP address. So the DHCP address is starting from 128 to 254. I hope that is understood. Hello.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what this will do. So now, in this settings now, we have the least time and the maximum least time. So now, your IP address can be given to the device for 30 minutes, and then after 30 minutes, it takes it back and gives it another IP address. The maximum is 2 hours. So after 2 hours, you automatically change your IP address. So that's the least time. But personally, I have to increase the least time to like 30 days and make sure that my IP address, I retain one single IP address for as long as possible. So that's what DHCP settings on this virtual network editor. So now click cancel. And let's move to the next one. The next one is NAT, network address translator. So you can see shared host IP address with me, and then connect host to this virtual network, and then use this local DHCP service to display IP address. So now, first of all, click on the NAT settings. Yes. Now, inside the NAT settings, you can see now this one has its own gateway IP. So now this is the gateway, this is the address that will be taking any device connected to this interface to internet. You will connect them to the host network. It's the host network that will not take them to the internet based on what they're asking from the internet. But this is their own gateway. Now, Patricia, can you go to your host system and type and go and open command prompt? No, don't close it. Don't close it. Don't close this.
Okay.
Host system, your host system, host, and type now your menu down here.
Here.
Come to your host system here. Press for control. Now your host, this is your host system. 1 minute.
Sorry. Where's my host system?
The host, your system.
On my
here.
system.
Yes, your host system here. This one. No, cancel. Come to your host system here. Your window menu downward here.
Sorry, can you distract us?
Okay, I'm trying to control your screen. Let me request for control again. I'm requesting for control again. I'll control your screen. So now, can you minimize the software in the virtual machine, the VMware? Can you minimize it? Yes. Minimize it. So now, go to your menu now. The system menu. Yeah. You can click on cancel. Click on this NAT settings and click on cancel. So let's see. Can you click on your window menu here on this side?
I can't see it.
Come to your window menu here. Okay, now, like you want to start your VM again, go to your window menu. No. Can you minimize this? Yes. Now, go to your menu, your window menu.
To my what menu?
Your window menu, window, like this Windows menu, yes, here. No, go to the right, go to the left rather. Keep going to the left. No, keep going. Nice. Yes. Now come down. Come down, no, come down. Yes. There, yes, that's the only menu. Click on it. Now search for command prompts. So this is your host system. This is your host. The VM is the software, the software.
Okay.
Type CMD.
Ah,
Yes. Now start. Open, just open. Now type IP config. IP together, IP config together. IP config. Press enter. So now you go down, go to your wireless LAN adapter Wi-Fi. And scroll down. Yes, hold on, it's okay. So now you can see that you have a default gateway here. Your default
Yeah.
gateway is the one is 254 because you are connected to Methodist Guest House network. So this is their default gateway. This is the gateway that you are using. So now minimize this. Now go back to the NAT settings. So now you can see now this is your own gateway. This is gateway of the NAT that is talking to your system gateway that is taking to the internet. So that's it. You can see that both of them are different. They are on different network, but this will allow your device connected to this interface to go to the network. Does that make sense? Hello? Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we're getting you.
I can't hear you.
Yes, I can, but
But what? Hello?
I was saying the link I got, I downloaded a zip file. So extracting that zip file, I'm only getting a bunch of other folders that it's not the
Calm
same
down. Don't
as
I
Patricia's.
didn't ask you to extract anything. Just calm down. Just download those files and wait for me.
Oh, okay.
Don't do anything so that you don't go and crash your system at the end of the day, please. So that's the different connection types on virtual machine. You can close this Patricia. So you can close them. So now go back to go to DHCP settings. No, DHCP settings. So now you can see the DHCP settings of this device too. This one is starting from 128 to 254, just like the other one. So that's just how it's been configured automatically from the virtual machine editor. So now close, cancel. So now you can add networks. You can remove network. So now click on add network. Now you have network editor to add. So now click on that drop down. You can see you can have up to 19 networks on this device, on this virtual machine editor. So you can have different types of networks. All of them most only you'll not be able to connect with each other unless they are connected to each other on that same network adapter. So those are different types of network you have in your virtual machine environment. So you can do and undo just like you have in your physical system. You can do anything with them. So that's that about the VM. So any question?
I have a question. So,
Okay.
when we checked my gateway IP address for, let's say, the network I'm connected to, and then
Mhm.
how do I incorporate that in like a NAT system? Because the NAT system we were using a gateway IP address.
Yes. So now the gateway IP address of the NAT will automatically talk to your physical host gateway address. That's the only way. So you don't need to incorporate anything. It talks itself. Once the device is
Okay.
connected to that interface, it does the talking itself. You don't need to worry about yourself. The configuration is there by default. Does that make sense?
Yes. Thank you.
Yes. Any other question? Okay. In the absence of no question, I guess we'll see in the next class. Have you told them when the next class is going to be? But I'll not be available on Friday. I'm traveling, so I think our next class is going to be on Wednesday, and that's the only class I'm going to have next week. Apoy, are you there? Okay. So I told Apoy that I will not be available next week, and I'll be away from Lagos. I'll be traveling, so we're going to have our class on Wednesday, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. So I'm sure they are going to communicate with you on the class, on the group as well. So thank you. Bisola, I'm going to share you the license key for the VMware for people that wants to install it. So Annie, can you share your screen? Let me see what you're talking about.
I just have a whole lot different thing. Let me just, I'll just get help I'll sidebar for help. It's just totally different from what I've.
Yeah, can you share your screen, please? Annie, I'm waiting for you to share your screen.
Okay, I'm sharing in a few.
We're going to read the class by 10. Annie,
Okay, a minute. I'm sharing.
okay.
Out something to Aisha.
Good morning,
Yeah.
everybody.
Hi, Benga. I'm Deborah. People, there's a class at 10, please.
Yeah, just one Annie,
Emma Bino,
I guess
Emma
you have to reach out to me. I guess you have to reach out to me after the class. So let's end our class so that we can start the own class.
Okay, so I'll reach out.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, thank you everyone. See you on Wednesday. Bye.
So
Bye.
sorry, everyone. Sorry.